Welcome to Direcast, the official podcast of the 776 BCE Olympics. Here at Direcast, our group of 6 overpowered vigilantism enthusiasts play different RPGs, bringing you a new game and system every few weeks. This week is the final episode of Saturday Morning Breakfast Friends, which sees us revisit the Proton Patrol and their nemeses, the Lollipop Lady of Death, and her new ally, Mayor Default. My name's Luki, and the question this week is, what is your supervillain persona, and what is their surprisingly understandable cause? Mine would be called Atmosphere, with an F
good.
instead of a PH, yeah, Atmosphere. And her surprisingly understandable cause would be environmentalism. So she would be very anti-capitalist. She would be kind of like Captain Planet, but with a bit more of a radical stance, you know?
Captain Save the Planet rather than Planet.
But her name is Atmosphere.
I'm not going to be able to top that with the names.
I know, I need to play her at some point somewhere.
Hello, I'm Matt, and my supervillain alter ego is going to be Planet Gobbler. And my understandable cause is, look, it's not my fault that we only have one planet, right? Like, I eat planets. You want me to go hungry? I need a snack.
Go, Jacob, go!
Yeah, I think...
Who are you?
I am,
No, your real name.
What's the point? I said I think, and then I said I am, and that's enough.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Unintentional Red-Dead card joke.
It's so good that we record these remotely, otherwise everyone would be dead. I would have killed you all.
Okay.
No philosophy before the watershed. You know the house rules.
Damn it, missed by half an hour. Okay, hi, my name is Jacob, and my villain name would be Equilibrium, and my surprisingly understandable cause would be people being treated unfairly.
Oh,
Removing double standards.
you'd just be like wandering around the workplace. No! Yes.
Like, you punch her once, I punch you once. Kind of thing.
Oh, so you're very measure for measure.
Hi, I'm Helen, and my supervillain name would be Petroleum.
Yeah.
And my surprisingly justifiable cause would be setting fire to people who deliberately mistreat their pets.
Aww. But then we also have to like adopt all the pets.
I mean, yeah, but like
You say that like it's a
the
problem.
sooner pets are taken
I
in
love
by
it.
people who genuinely love them and care for them, will take care of them, there'll be fewer in shelters, and then more funding and more time and effort will be able to be put towards humans, and everyone will be happy.
I feel like Atmosphere and Petroleum work together a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just adopted by people who don't raise questions about the lingering smell of biofuel.
Some people have the hand of justice. I have the napalm of don't touch tiddles.
We should do like a hack of this that's Saturday morning breakfast enemies.
Saturday
wow.
morning breakfast foes.
Ooh. Is it Peter or H?
I don't have a plan, but I'll go.
Go for it. I have a
about
mouthful
right.
of biscuits, that's better than me.
Oh, okay.
God.
Anywho, my name is Peter, and my super villain name would be Ford 150 Eater, and it's because I saw a video this morning. If you don't know what the Ford 150 is, it's a pickup truck. Unless you're an American, in which case you have 7. The Ford 150, because I saw a video this morning of a guy who was trying to clean drains of a flooded streets, and there were these Ford 150s that were just driving by and splashing him. And the thing is, I was watching this video thinking, this is quite niche. Why has YouTube recommended me this? It had 12 million views.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, so my supervillain would be anybody who splashes him. I would eat them. Because
Oh,
I
you
love
wouldn't
this
eat the
man.
car, you'd eat the person.
Oh, probably the car. I'm a supervillain. I can aim high. You know, I'd eat
Okay.
the car as well. I'd be sort of like Jaws, but with a very specific diet.
Wait, do you like transform into like a car crusher, or do you just unhinge your jaw?
I think it's just unhinge. I think I just start at the headlamps.
I feel like unhinged would actually be a very good name for this villain.
Yeah, no, unhinged. I'm trying to get something like Monster Tuck, but it doesn't quite like Monster Tuck
That's
Shop.
a drag queen show.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah, that is
drag
that,
show. Monster
that is-
Tuck.
Monster
that is
Tuck.
someone-
Oh my god, Luki.
that is someone who dances on
Magnificent.
stage to Serena Isioma. You know that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh my god. Monster
Anywho,
for well endowed drag queens.
And think of
I've
Go,
died.
H, go.
I've died. Who's
We're
next?
all dead.
Hi, I'm H, and my supervillain name would be Nobody, so I can pull the whole Odysseus, like, oh, who did
my
that?
God.
It is Odysseus, right? That is right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
that
thank
is
you. There's
right.
too many
Yeah.
myth experts on here for me to even reference these things, I
Hello.
fear. But yeah, I would definitely be called Nobody, just to pull that whole thing. And also, my whole villain goal in villain life would just be to kill billionaires.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
very niche, very specific. So I feel like the legal questionableness of the name Nobody might help me get away with, like, more than about 3, maybe, if I'm fast. So yeah,
So
I just murder
so
the very
then-
rich. Maybe I eat
then-
them. Ooh.
I feel like Nobody, Petroleum, and Atmosphere have like a team up film where we team up to like rescue a whale from a zoo or something.
Maybe the zoo is owned by a billionaire and I get to kill
Yeah.
them. I literally don't do
Like,
anything
okay,
else.
Elon Musk is sending a whale to the moon, and
Yeah.
we're going to stop
Elon Musk
him.
is like quite high up the hit list. I
Yeah.
think of Nobody, just legal reasons
I feel
of
like,
Nobody,
I feel like
not
the
me.
hit list is just just the Forbes rich list.
Well, yeah.
How did you know?
Also, do you just? I imagine then you would just visit Monster Tuck Shop occasionally, just to go to his barbecue because you just feel sorry, because whilst you have sort of big plans, he's just sort of going around eating quite a common motor vehicle.
Oh, absolutely. I think you're like the common man that I need to stay in touch with on my quest to kill the millionaires.
You're the local neighborhood friendly.
Truck eater.
Yeah.
Truck eater. Does he have like an internal wormhole? Is he digesting them? Is he doing monster
You can't just
shits?
ask someone if they have
Or
an internal wormhole, Luke.
Can he regurgitate the trucks? 'Cause
I'm gonna be
that would be a great useful skill.
I'm gonna be honest, Luki. Here, I was being a bit silly and might not have thought through the science.
You are being silly.
He's a cartoon character.
Who knows?
They don't
You know?
follow
You're the Spider Ham of this particular setup.
Yeah. I mean, the Roadrunner was using some sort of paint that could send wormholes. I imagine it's called Vanta Black Hole. I am
And
now
you
coining
you
that
swallowed
phrase.
a bucket of that paint.
Yes, and now I go around eating Ford 150s.
Sounds very good. Sounds
Because they're
solid.
crunchy. So now we know what Peter's having for dinner. Let's get to the show.
I wonder why you didn't want that pasty.
Okay, so we are back with Saturday morning breakfast friends. The game's so nice, we played it twice.
Sponsored by cereal that has shapes.
We last left the Proton Patrol. Positivity always.
Well remembered.
We last left the Proton Patrol after they had foiled the plans of the Lollipop Lady of Death. And we are now back at our hub, the nucleus. That's what it's called.
Sweet Christmas.
Back at the nucleus. You've had a nice week, chilling, working out, training montages, helping out some other heroes here and there, doing some community outreach. There's only been like 2 near apocalypses in the last week. It's not too bad.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Lollipop Lady of Death has, been a bit quiet recently. She ran off with Mayor
Very
Default.
suspicious.
So, in Mayor Default's absence, Assistant Mayor Nays has taken over.
Oh.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh.
So, we are hanging out at the nucleus, having had a relatively quiet week. So, what are we all up to?
My character, Thripshot, has been working on a sea shanty cover of Eye of the Tiger. Because the normal training montage music, it's been around for a few years now, and he's just over it.
We have to make a sea shanty cover of Eye of the Tiger.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
on it already. My pen is working. Meanwhile, I am Fusion Hood, and I'm currently down in the rec room, and I'm trying to nail this like cool trick you can do that I learned on the internet, where you like flick a bottle off of the the desk, and then you pop it open, and then you catch it and you drink from it, and I'm trying to nail it because it's really impressive. I haven't got. There's like a load of smashed bottles on the floor around him where he's tried and failed to nail it.
No.
Oh.
And you're definitely not checking your phone constantly to see if any of the women you've given your number to on an atomic arrow have called back.
I mean, like, I check my phone when I check my phone. I don't know where it is. It's around somewhere.
Sure. That's the reason.
I'm like, he says as he furious. He's like, "Have they called me yet? Have they called me yet?"
Aww.
I think Featherweight is back in the kitchen making a lovely mouse-flavoured risotto for Tony.
Yum.
Obviously, his nutrition is very important to his performance. He is an athlete. He needs peak mouse protein at all times. In fact, there's no rice in this. It's just very slow-simmered mice. It's a risotto.
Teeny tiny mice.
Well, on perfection of the body through large amounts of food, Great Grandmaster Basil is currently eating his daily cauldron of soup.
Oh my god.
And he both cooks and eats it out of a cauldron. He's got like this big iron cauldron. It's a steamy blend of mushroom, chicken, lima beans, and a protein powder, which he gets off starlings, famously the strongest of all birds. And so he is consuming that just with a ladle.
Did he steal this cauldron from a witch who he defeated in combat?
He can neither confirm nor deny that.
I see.
Also, that's so much soup. Does he not just need to, like, pee all day?
Oh, you believe much of the reason for his great speed is the fact that he needs to go for a waz constantly.
He's constantly looking for a convenience.
Yes, that's why he runs so fast. It's just sort of fear that if he'll stop for any amount of time, he'll cause an accident.
Like how if a shark stops moving, they die. If you stop moving, you piss yourself.
Oh, God.
Yep.
And Volcanica, what's Volcanica up to?
I'm Volcanica! I wish I could show you all H's face right now.
Hi Volcanica, how's it going?
Volcanica is searching out and looking for Featherweight.
Oh.
So she's gonna... That's disgusting!
Hi! I forgot my voice. I'm doing yours now. Hello.
That's Tony speaking.
Would you like... No, this isn't for you. He needs all the protein. I've weighed it out especially for you.
I don't think that's edible.
Oh, it is if you're a hawk.
It's very important to care about friendship.
I'm going to go take my stew
Oh,
and...
no. So, you and me, friendship talk?
What does that mean in normal human parlance?
Well, we're friends.
Of course we are, Volcanica.
So we're going to talk.
I'm just stirring this mouse. Oh, get a waft of the, mousy aromas.
It's disgusting. But anyway, so, you know how the other week we had Tripshot's birthday?
Yes.
And you all had a little bit too much to drink?
I haven't... Yes?
More than normal.
You two were awful awkward the next day.
Oh, I hear Tony. He's absolutely got something. I'm quickly...
What happened?
Oh,
it's just the sound of her chasing him.
The fire!
Go!
May I suggest just like to end this interaction? You're moving away with the mouse risotto.
Yep.
And Volcanica is just like, oh, tell me what happened. And you bump straight into Fusion, who's like, that smells amazing. What is it? Let me try. Hang on.
And I just freeze as you insert a spoon into the boiled mouse.
This is terrible.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Your cooking's getting better. I like it. Anyway, I can't stand here chatting you cool cats all day. I gotta practice my beer trick.
What's the last thing he ate that you made?
And I run away.
No. It's definitely better than your ice cream. Right.
Oh, don't.
As you are literally saved by the bell, the alarm starts to
Thank
go off.
goodness.
Alert! Alert! Emergency! All members of Proton Patrol, please report to the briefing room. Alert! Alert!
Let's
Emergency!
go, team!
All members of Proton Patrol, please report
All right,
to the briefing room.
and bring the snack.
Oh,
This time, as I descend through the various high wires, I am inexpertly playing the accordion at the same
Absolutely.
time.
So, are you all running to the briefing room?
oh,
I'm gonna-
absolutely.
Very fast.
Saucepan of mouse aloft.
Volcano is coming on like, how exciting!
Hey,
Friendship!
the first one to get there is, of course, Tony the Hawk, who lands
Yep.
on his little perch and looks up happily at Lady Elizabeth Hissinger, aka Lizard Lady, who
Girl.
is standing
Hey,
at the head of the table, looking at her elaborate pocket watch.
Great Grandmaster Basil exits the bathroom at a jaunt and will rejoin you.
Is the bathroom for no apparent reason behind Lizard Lady?
Absolutely.
Oh yes, sorry. It's like at the BT Tower with the revolving restaurant.
Yeah.
It's got the revolving restroom.
Yeah. If you went to the restroom in the revolving tower, because the restaurant didn't revolve, and there was somebody performing on stage, you could walk out behind them. Yeah. So I will walk out of the non-revolving restroom
Yay.
and just be like, oh, sorry.
I will give
sorry.
Tony a straw and give him the risotto.
I hit 1 psi in there.
I'm just assuming a hawk can eat with a straw. No
They
one at me,
cannot.
okay?
He picks up his little spoon.
Excellent.
Lizard Lady looks at you all and she says, well, that was 39 seconds, which is better than last week, I suppose.
Hooray! We're improving!
I
Progress.
was
Marginally.
incredibly fast, thanks, Volcanica.
Anything for a friend!
Yes, of course, Volcanica. So, last week you all did... She looks like she's struggling. She doesn't want to say this word. Well... in
Yeah, all right.
preventing the
Oh, yeah.
Lollipop Lady of Death in her endeavour to sequester the truth. But in the last week, she and Mayor Default have been holed up in the crossing point. Thunder, lightning, bum bum bum. Which is, of course, her stronghold.
A devilish place full of devils.
Mostly lollipoppers.
Is it that stripy place? White stripes all over it.
Yes.
No, that's a band. Oh no, that one is. That one is.
And Mayor Default has now taken on the name Faultline, which is rather derivative, if you ask me.
That's annoyingly good.
I
That's
know.
quite good, actually.
Despite
Credit where
the
it's
fact they
due.
have no seismic powers to note.
I
Anyway.
don't like it.
Disingenuous.
We have gained some information on their latest exploits, and I'm afraid that things are not looking good.
Oh no!
As you are all aware, there is a meteor shower happening this week.
It's gonna be so pretty!
It's gonna be really romantic, and I'm sure loads of people are gonna watch it.
Volcanica
Like-
stares at Featherweight.
I put my phone away where I was definitely not texting Tripline.
Trip shot.
Trip shot. I put my phone away where I was definitely not texting Trip shot.
I will self-consciously shuffle the accordion closed.
Well, it has now come to our attention that before former Mayor defaulted,
Oof.
they stole plans for the Supreme Airship, and now they and Lollipop Lady of Death have built one in their evil lair so that they can pirouette the asteroid. I remind you, these are words you chose that I have had to turn into a story. So that they can pirouette the asteroid which will be passing by the Earth this week. If they succeed, the asteroid will land in City Bay, causing a tidal wave that will destroy all of Townshire.
That would be awful!
Lollipop Lady of Death will then be free to mine the asteroid for the impossible element Impossibilium, which only has protons and no electrons.
But that's impossible!
It can be used to create incredibly powerful weapons, and it is also worth millions at the black market.
Okay, let me just check if I got this straight, alright? So, as I understand it, the Lollipop Lady of Death is going to... she's gonna do something, a word that I definitely understand, with a
Pirouette.
meteor. That one, yes, I know what that means. I've read a dictionary. I've read several dictionaries.
Why?
She's going to bring
And I
that
bet you're a
down.
great dancer!
I am Volcanica, thank
I knew it!
you. He does that kind of finger guns thing. And he's like, yeah, so they're gonna crash the meteor down into the city bay, which is gonna be bad, right?
Yes.
Help me, guys. Yes?
It
Okay,
will create
that's
a
bad.
tidal wave.
Yes.
We don't
Wipe
want that.
out
Tidal waves,
all of Townshire.
tidal waves bad, even for surfers.
Uh-huh.
What? So the meteor crashes, and that causes a tidal wave, and that's bad. And
Yes.
so,
Correct.
Boom.
so what
Sloosh.
we need to do is to stop
Yes.
the meteor from pirouetting.
Yes.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
Ah.
this mission cannot be taken on by one team alone, because it will require a frontal assault at the crossing point, as well as a direct mission towards the airship, which is due to launch soon, and will be in the air before we can stop it from leaving. Therefore, it's a crossover
Wop, 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 wop,
Oh,
wop.
sweet
with
Christmas.
one of your fellow superhero teams. Now, you are aware, of course, of the Electron League in Cityville.
Okay,
yes.
so as soon as you mention the Electron, Fusion Hood immediately becomes really evasive. He's like, "What? No, I've never heard of them. Why would I have heard of them? Never."
And, of course, the Neutron Brigade in Townchester.
Oh, I love them.
yeah.
They're so smiley.
Strangely, I'm very neutral towards them.
Hey, there we go.
Well, neither of them were free.
Oh,
So we're bringing in a
I mean-
new team. A team that has been in training but has never been tested in the field yet. This
Oh, no.
team is called the Atomic Cupids.
oh,
It's
well.
adorable.
A door opens, and Fusion Hood, in walk,
Ah,
the last 5 women to whom you have given your number on a radioactive
Oh,
bag.
hey,
Volcanic
all right,
beams
hang on.
into,
So,
to Featherweight and is like, these women look really familiar.
he's gonna be like,
similar.
"Oh, hey there,
As they
Mindy
come in.
and Candace, and you,
Nope,
you are."
No.
you just hear this long, slow, drawn out as the accordion lengthens so that Tripshot can hide behind it.
Okay.
As they enter, Lizard Lady introduces them. The first to enter is dressed almost like Robin Hood, but in red. This is Heartbreaker.
Hi, Heartbreaker.
She can create and fire atomic arrows.
Ah.
The next
Great.
is dressed all in greens and purples and pinks. This is Amaryllis. She has
Cool.
I
fluorokinesis.
love your outfit.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's good. Yeah, yeah.
The next is called Puppy Love. She can turn into a wolf.
Oh, that's so incredible. You're so talented.
This is Careless Whisper. She has mind control and telepathy.
No,
Oh,
no,
so
absolutely not.
exciting.
No.
Now I get what you're
Oh
getting at.
dear.
And the last is Star-Crossed, who manipulates luck.
No.
Careless Whisper, by the way, is the woman you hit on just a week ago at City Hall. Her real name is Claire Voy.
Yeah, so yeah, Careless Whisper. I never actually got your name.
Her real name is Claire Voy.
Very good.
And-
Very good.
Thank you.
Clairvoyant.
So, Proton Patrol, you must make the choice if you want to go to space or go to the crossing point.
Personally, space.
I'm always a
I
sucker.
just asked Tony how he feels about it, though.
Oh, good point. We could put him in a big jacket.
We'll give him a
You could. You
jetpack.
could have a little bubble, possibly.
He has his own spacesuit.
It has little suit wings.
If the worst comes to the worst, we can just fire him out of Volcanica's caldera.
Oh, no.
We said we're not doing that again.
Not since
The
last time.
feathers took about 6 years to grow back properly. He's still not
Yes.
quite how he was.
God.
And I still have feathers in me.
Don't boast.
Feathers in the cold air are famously difficult to get out.
Yeah, they are. Oh, you should see a specialist for that.
Cool, will do.
Alright.
Space?
In which case, Atomic Cupids, you will be infiltrating the crossing point.
You guys go get the spaceship or whatever ready. I just I'm gonna be around and I'll see you guys in a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mostly brought these people in to fuck with
Yeah. So that
Fusion
he's kind of got that thing where he's kind of glad they're here, but also like there's 5 of them and there's 1 of him, so he's got like acute crowd anxiety as well. But there's so many of you, and I don't really know if you're really pissed at me or whatever, so I don't really know where to start. Like,
What's
Well,
that I hear? Is it the sound of chickens coming home to roost?
wait, look, will you put that accordion down and get out of my face?
Heartbreaker looks at you. She's twitching her fingers almost like there's an imaginary bow in her hand.
I'm
She
gonna-
says, well, you did expose us to a near deadly amount of radiation that instead gave us superpowers. So it could have gone terribly wrong.
Oh my god!
So
Did you already just get
did
that?
you-
Yes, I didn't realise that was the link. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, that's the link, is that he's accidentally given 5 women superpowers. So
realize that was the
what
link.
you're...
Which is why
horrible
all of their
coincidence, you underestimated
names
random women.
are like love themed.
So, Heartbreaker, right?
Yes.
So, I love it. Great work. So what you're saying is I gave you a gift out of the goodness of my heart.
Well, I had a life before this, and now I work for a shadowy organisation instead, because I still emit harmful levels of radiation and can't fully control my powers.
Yeah, but, change is good for anybody. I mean, certainly somebody, who wants to take on the world, I'm sure you're a very capable woman. You were, I rescued you from a burning skyscraper, right?
We competed at the Olympics together.
The
as
Olympics, yeah, that's right, that's the one. Yeah, it was nice. It's the outfit. I didn't recognize you without like the track gear
from
on.
The Olympics. I'll sidle out of the room, taking Tony away from the
you
whole
guys,
levels of radiation.
you know what? This has been great, Cupids. I love what you've done with your whole outfits and your whole superpower thing. This is super cool. I'm really in favor of it. However, I gotta literally go to space, so I'll, call me. Like, you've got my numbers, right? I mean, you've all got my number.
Lady Lizard looks at you and she goes, sorry, Lizard Lady, not Lady Lizard.
Shut up, Gecko
That
Girl.
sounds better. Looks at you and goes, we had to confiscate all of those. They were quite dangerous.
Okay, well,
you really shouldn't be giving those out.
right. I'm gonna, I'm gonna roll my dice. Hang on.
Why would you do that in a dice?
You're trying to try and give Lizard Lady your number.
No. What I was doing is because there's 5 of them, and he's just gonna like deer in the headlights, just pick one and just be like, call me. Like, he doesn't know which one. He's and I've gone for
while this is happening, Volcanica is in sort of the classic cartoon way, just like popping up around them with her hands clasped and her eyes glittering, delighted that there are other women in this franchise.
Yeah, that was another reason I brought them in.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to even be that useful. I just wanted.
It's a very funny joke.
I just wanted them here, but also I want something else to be happening. I like having multiple things going on.
Okay, he's gonna, and also this is just to maintain communication. He's just gonna quickly. He thinks he's being charming, but what he's actually done is he's taken like a pen from the from the little. I imagine there's like a collection of little felt tip pens in the middle.
Yes.
And he's just kind of grabbed like the nearest thing he can find, which is one of Lizard Lady's reports. And he's just gonna, just gonna write his number, and then he's gonna draw like a couple of kisses, and then cross them out and think better of it, and just slide it loosely in the direction of Heartbreaker. It's gonna be like, if you need me for like anything at all, if you need like advice on being a superhero, or you got any questions, like you can give me a call anytime.
Take advantage of a low Earth orbit's famously fantastic reception.
Look,
Puppy Love grabs in and goes, "Oh, great, thanks. Yeah, we'll definitely call you if we need you."
You were the keen one, weren't you? Yeah.
We are going to be like
share it around.
We're going to be on the frequencies with you, of course, because we need to keep in communication all the time. I don't know why I've chosen to play this werewolf lady as a cocaine addict.
Yeah, you were the one we rescued.
Communication, have fun.
I thought she just had puppy-like energy, Luki, but there we go.
Yeah, that was what I was going for, but I think it went a bit far.
To space. Let's go to space right now, guys. Let's go to space right now.
This seems like a wonderful idea.
It just happens like that when I transform, When
I transform, I turn pink.
Oh, nice! I turn grey.
That's so stylish.
I know, right? We should totally style each other while we transform at some point.
Who was I talking to? Because I ship it.
Oh, Puppy Love. Her real name is K9er.
Oh,
nice.
No.
You've done good job.
They all have terrible pun names.
Sweet Christmas.
Go through them, rather than let it go. What we got?
Okay.
Heartbreaker is...
Hold on. Heartbreaker is Davina Shot.
Nice.
Careless Whisper is Clairvoy.
Very good.
Puppy Love is K9er.
The worst.
Amorillis is Rose Summers. And Star-Crossed is Lucy Fortune.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
This is great.
All their powers are related to where you met them. So Heartbreaker was an Olympic archer.
Of course, I knew that.
Careless Whisper was a journalist.
Yep.
Puppy Love worked at the zoo.
Yep.
Amorillis worked at the Botanical Gardens.
Huh.
And star-crossed, you rescued at a casino.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You were fun. I mean, you're all fun. You're all great. But
I know, right? Do you want to play fetch?
not right now. Thank you very much.
man.
You're really
Ball
keen.
games.
I have grabbed Featherweight by the arm.
Okay, oh, hello.
Yep. No, let's just quick. While Volcanic is distracted, let's just go prep the rocket for launch, shall we? That sounded better in my head.
Prep the rocket for the...
Just after Volcanico said she loves ball games very loudly in a room full of men.
I mean, I've just
Lady
got
Lizard
Tony
is
to...
just sitting at the desk with her head in her hands, and she goes, "Do you understand your mission? You have to intercept the supreme airship before..." Why do I bother? As you all just, like, tumble out of the room.
Right.
And run towards...
Yeah, I'm power walking / dragging Featherweight ahead.
I would also like to headcanon that in the Volcanica ambushing you this morning to ask about this is about the 7th time she's done this, and she's done it to Tripshot and she's done it to both of you all week. Like, every now and then she'd be like, "So, the party?
Yeah.
The party? So what happened at the party? You were very awkward.
Oh.
We're friends."
At the risk of summoning that one, are we cool? Are we good?
Oh, yes, absolutely incredibly cool. Yes, absolutely prepping rockets.
Yep,
Perfectly
cool.
good. Yes.
You normally are our driver. Are you good to pilot for this one?
Yes.
Fantastic.
So, last week your Proton Mobile was a steam-powered bright pink monster truck, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
So presumably your spaceship is going to be some variation on that theme.
My trait is that it has ridiculously large wheels, so I think the spaceship also has ridiculously large wheels for no good
Oh,
reason.
it just is a wheel! It is a big wheel!
So what we do is we just drive forward really fast and then go up a big ramp.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, my trait is steam power. It's just fantastic.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
I genuinely like the idea of, a very small, like, ring ship of some kind, because that legitimately is a way of configuring a spaceship so you have gravity.
Yeah, the Taurus.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Very
But
nice.
not the best way of getting out of the Earth's gravity.
Let's not split hairs. Let's
That's
just
what
get
the
on
wheels
with it.
on the
We got a
bottom
world
are
to
for. It's
see.
got like a detachable go-kart.
Oh,
Physics isn't
Right.
real in cartoons.
it has safety wheels.
Yes, it does.
So we can hop aboard the ship unless anyone wanted to do anything beforehand.
No, all good for me.
Great Grandmaster Basil is going to put on his space helmet, which looks like the top of a bishop.
Yes.
he's going to put it on, and it sort of locks into his latex. And he just puts gloves onto his already hugely flared cuffs, and they sort of vacuum seal in. It's like, my own energy will keep me going through this.
Oh, yes. Please tell me about all of your spacesuits.
Oh god, Volcanicus
Oh, no.
has to somehow be volcano-shaped.
Are you actually literally a volcano?
I think we established it in the same way you have the, like, lava you, like, short animation where it's
Yeah,
two
that's what
volcanoes.
I'm just literally seeing that with tiny
she's
little
that,
legs.
but with a little pair of legs sticking out.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I actually thought
And
you were
some
like...
arms.
I had you as like a Sailor Moon type, like, actual...
No, she isn't.
No,
she
in my
is
head
a-
you look like a Mr. Man.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, kinda.
Basically, a volcano Mr. Man
Oh
is
my
kind of
God.
what she looks like.
That's even better somehow.
But, like, really little.
Yeah.
Do you even need a spacesuit? You're probably good.
I was going to say,
Fine,
I don't.
actually, yeah.
I mean, Luki, you are
I don't
our
know, if you
resident.
get too cold, wouldn't you die?
Maybe you just wear a big puffy coat.
Oh.
Oh, Volcanica!
She's in a big puffy coat.
Just in a...
Yes, you are.
And it has to be made of some insane future material so it doesn't just, like, melt.
Yeah. Or set on fire. She set cardboard on fire by existing near it, so.
Yeah. Have you seen a volcano? They'll do that.
So my reference point for our ridiculous spaceship is General Grievous's wheeled speeder
Oh, yeah,
thing.
the wheelie thing.
Yes! That was what I was thinking.
That's
Nice.
good.
But it's about the size of a Saturn V rocket, and instead of legs, it's got other wheels.
Nice.
In
Love
my
the prequels
head,
reference.
you're all having to
Yeah.
sit, like, butt to face, like, around the wheel. Like, you're all sat,
my
like,
God.
curved around the edge of
Yep.
the
Yes.
wheel.
I'll take that.
That's terrible, I like
Like, you're
that.
on a weird ride.
This is awful design.
You designed it yourselves. You just didn't think this bit through.
It's cozy.
I have to look at you.
It's because you're all the protons in the middle of the atom.
If anything, it's too cozy.
Tony has an entire seat all to himself.
Does. We need to design his spacesuit.
I just want him to be in a tiny, entirely impractical, like a spacesuit, but it's hawk-shaped.
Either that, or I was thinking he's in, like, just a bubble, but it's attached to, like, an entire mech suit, so it's like this...
It's just a tiny hawk head.
He's General Grievous's head, and he's just sitting on the perch, and he's piloting this, big, two-armed, big-legged, like, stalking monster thing.
Mecha outfit.
Yeah, he's got some kind of, like,
He's little
goddamn
levers that his
mecha
claws are, like, just
bullshit
moving, and that somehow does it.
And yet he still can't talk, he's still literally a hawk.
Yeah.
And I think Featherweight's in just, like, the most normal spacesuit
Oh my
you've ever
god,
seen ever.
okay. He's...
Literally.
Absolutely.
It's like
Off the shelf.
M&S space.
It literally still says property of Buzz Aldrin.
And I've crossed out Buzz Aldrin and
We got it on eBay. Yeah.
It's chilly up here!
You're not in space yet.
I'm practicing!
Haven't taken off yet.
Trip shots is sleeveless.
Oh my god, that's so impractical, I love it! That's proper cartoon design, that is.
I think riffing off of Fusion Hood's role as the himbo of the group, I think it's kind of like a Flash Gordon style outfit with those like big boots, and it's just like a little bit too figure hugging for comfort, and it's just got this big kind of globe helmet, and he's just standing there like, right, is everybody ready? We're going to space. And it's going to be totally
like
awesome.
Batman's six-pack padded shape.
Yeah, it's like it's exactly that sort of like.
Does he have sculpted nipples?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for asking
Yes, it
important
does.
questions.
Good to know.
Okay.
We are skin tight and ready to go, which is what you want in space.
You all hop into your spacesuits and get into your seats. To, like, get into the seat, you have to, like, sit in, strap in, and then rotate it. And then the next person gets in, and then you rotate. So by the end, like, you're all upside down and all over the place.
Getting on a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
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 It's the worst
worst
possible
Ferris wheel.
design. It's
We
terrible.
didn't design this for like an emergency speed off, did we?
And then some Proton Patrol staffer has to, like, wheel you towards the launch pad.
Yep.
Little to the left.
And they, like, wind up a crank.
I'm so glad you let me design this bit!
Steam power.
And it's like a spring. You're not even outside yet. You're underground at the moment, and you're like at the front of like just a huge tunnel that slants vaguely upwards because you've got to get so much speed up to
So,
get
like-
this thing moving.
We've tested this, right? This works.
Oh, yes,
Someone's
absolutely.
tried this before.
Where's the ignition again?
Like,
No, I can't
joking,
find the
right?
hole.
Oh, hang on 1 second. And Grandmaster Flash will just lean down, open a sort of floor panel, put both his feet on a button, and just go, right, ready?
You start to feel it whirring.
He's just going to press it with his feet and just be like, right, whoever's the pilot, I've just pressed the ignition.
That's me!
Yeah.
Okay, and
Hello.
they
Thank
have
you.
wound up the crank, and then they go 3, 2, 1, and they push
wait
a
a
big
second.
red button. And you go boom! Speeding along this corridor, the lights are flashing beside you. You are turning round and round and round in circles. The hawk has not been secured properly. Go, go, go!
Kids watching, you must always secure your hole properly
You're
before
slowly,
takeoff.
you're gaining speed. You're going upwards, and you can see in front of you the light as the tunnel opens up in front of you towards the launching strip. And you zoom upwards, 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 and the ignition kicks in, and you start to go up into the air towards the atmosphere. Who is driving?
I was.
Roll me whatever the fuck that thing
That's
was.
got to be daring heroics.
heroics.
please don't end up in the orbit of Jupiter. Please don't go to Jupiter. Please don't go to Jupiter.
So is that the one I have to roll below the number?
Roll above.
Above. No.
And we'll start
yes.
with a really high number.
Oh
But
no, so I'm
but
still on
remember,
7
we're
from last
carrying
week.
over our numbers from last week.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
still on 7.
7.
Oh, is that on a 10, Helen?
That's on a 0.
That's a 10!
Yay!
We got the space! Thank
You
God we don't all die immediately in
successfully-
space!
Dice make no sense.
Alright, so the engines kick in and you zoom straight up into the air towards the outer atmosphere, still turning, of course. And below you, every now and then, you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. You can see the 5 bright pink streaks of the atomic cupids zooming off on their custom motorbikes towards the crossing place.
So which one's you reckon's the wolf girl? Like, You reckon it's that cute one?
Oh, the grey one, definitely.
Don't know. Got my eyes closed. Tell me when we're in low orbit again.
Hi there, Dire listeners. I hope you're enjoying today's shenanigans. We are just dropping in on the action to let you know that we're going to be taking a short hiatus from mid-June to mid-July.
Gasp.
So today's is the last episode of Saturday Morning Breakfast Friends, and next week we will be coming at you with a review episode of all the games we've played so far this year, and then we're going to be taking a 4-week release break.
Yep, where I will be sleeping face down in a pile of grass.
Well, that sounds nice. Can I join you?
Yeah, as long as you don't have grass allergies.
I do.
Yeah, that kind of throws a wrench in the plan, really, doesn't it?
Little bit.
It does a little.
Luki, you are banned from lying face down in the grass.
Can I lie face up in the grass?
Only if you've taken antihistamines.
Don't see how you lay
Yay!
face up in the grass. That kind of implies you've been buried. And that's very inconvenient for the rest of the podcast, if we're honest.
Well, I think having a ghost on the podcast would really boost our numbers. I'm not going to lie. The trick is going to be putting the headphones on me if I'm incorporeal.
You have to get some special incorporeal headphones.
It'll be a boost to the ratings. I'm sorry, that was yeah.
Go-
No, that's going out.
Go
That's
to your
getting
room
cut.
and think about what you have done.
Everyone is going to be glad
Yeah.
to have a break from us.
Yes, you may well be. Because, as you can tell, we definitely need some time to recoup and plan ahead. We're going to be back on the 16th of July, so mark that in your calendars, for the start of our second season with a brand new lineup of fun and exciting games, such as Golden Sky Stories, Kaiju Girls, Our Hero Neighbours, and a special surprise for our anniversary episodes, which will be coming out in September. It'll be a whole year since we started the podcast.
Ooh.
We're a year old.
And as always, if anyone wants to submit a game, you can do so via our website or just contact us on social media. We are at Direcast on most things, possibly Direcast Pod on some. I should have planned this before I
Yeah.
said it.
We are at Direcast on Twitter and Facebook, and at Direcast Pod on Instagram.
Excellent. And you can
And-
find us on the website at www.direcast.com.
Where
Also,
there is
yes,
a
you can.
complete list of all our episodes so far, which you can also find, well, wherever you're listening here, but by all means recommend us to your friends on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public,
all
YouTube,
of those ones.
most good podcatchers.
Everywhere. And, leave us a rating or review, tweet at us, tell people about us, threaten your friends to listen to us. All the sensible
Inflict
things
us,
that you do.
yes, exactly, however you
Yes,
see fit.
inflict us upon people. If you're going on a long car journey with someone, just put us on.
It's a way to test your friendship, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We love you and we'll miss you.
See you in a month,
And we're
everyone.
coming back, and that's a threat.
On the screens in front of you that you have, Lizard Lady appears suddenly. Proton Patrol! As we suspected, Lollipop Lady of Death and Faultline have launched the Supreme Airship already, and you see in the distance an enormous rocket launching from the crossing place, heading towards space. It's ahead of you now, but we believe you can catch it and intercept before it does any damage to the asteroid and send it rocketing towards us, causing an enormous tsunami here in Townshire. And you
I
are...
thought we were City Townsburg.
Yeah, but you're in the county of Townshire.
Oh, okay.
Get with the program.
I don't mean to split hairs, but that's definitely more rockets than was advertised. I was expecting airship.
We're not good at naming things here.
Really?
I'm Volcanica!
We name things by Mad Lib in this city. It's a terrible system, but it's what we have.
It's tradition, damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we have our own explosive... he seems to have trouble saying the word rocket at the moment.
You have supplies.
Okay.
We don't have to think too hard about supplies. This is Luki, the GM, speaking. If you successfully do a thing, I'll give you leeway. And, you have someone with atomic arrows, I think.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, and Lizard Lady continues, our intelligence tells us that either Faultline or Lollipop Lady of Death is on the Supreme Airship, along with many lollipoppers. So, you may have to fight them.
It's alright, fighting's what we do best.
Your mission is to dock with it, either to turn it around by force or to dock and intercept.
Why don't we just push one into the other?
Honestly, Featherweight, you know that lawn game that people play when they toss the hoop onto the spike?
That's how this ship docks.
I'm thinking that.
That's definitely how this ship docks.
Is that what you were doing?
This is not a conversation This is not to be a conversation to be having on the 3Gs of acceleration.
On the open channel. Over the channel, you hear Amaryllis go, ooh, do tell.
Wait, what?
Nope,
Hang on, I'm missing something here. Wait, what?
Can we dock soon? I need a wee.
Nothing, rockets, nothing. Oh dear. What's that? Oh look, I need to polish Tony. Oh no, I don't mean, oh goodness.
Yep, there's definitely something going on
We
here.
need to connect. Featherweight, please connect with the Thistle missile.
Alright, so...
Stop it with these innuendos. Keep polishing that hawk.
You and the missile leave the atmosphere and enter space at about the same time, so you start floating around your spaceship. Tony is not impressed by the situation.
No, he's not. But he is a consummate professional. He's been here before. When he adjusts, he'll be okay.
That's true. You can see the Supreme Airship in the distance, and you can see the enormous meteor asteroid. I don't understand the terminology difference. The enormous asteroid. It is huge, and it should be flying past Earth, but the Supreme Airship is equipped with a tractor beam that's going to cause it to turn and head straight for Earth.
Alright, okay, so all we need to do is stop them interacting with the asteroid, and it'll go all the way past, and we don't have to worry about it.
That's wonderful. I like a simple plan.
Just need to distract, interfere, or otherwise annoy them.
Aha! I can do all three at once before breakfast. Quick, let us dock.
I think we should dock with the Supreme Airship.
Alright.
That's my
Sounds good to
idea.
me.
So, let's have some daring heroics to try to catch up and dock with the Supreme Airship.
Okay, well, I've stepped away from the controls out of sheer embarrassment and rocket innuendos.
Fantastic.
So someone else needs to take the control.
Aha!
I got it! Fusion hood away!
Oh,
Yeah!
yeah, here we go.
I'm going to make people refer to me as the Supreme Airship.
It'd be insulting at the same time as it is.
I know, right? It's terrible, but also
Right,
good.
Okay, it's an asteroid until it starts burning up in the Earth's atmosphere. So, hopefully,
I love that we
it will
check.
never become... If this plan works, it will never become a meteor.
Oh.
And if we fail,
like
it will
that.
become a meteor and thousands and millions of people will die.
I don't think Townshire is that well populated.
Depends on how big this meteorite is and how much it does to the general
Yeah.
ecosystem.
This is a cartoon.
Fusion Hood, do you want to get on
Fusion.
the guns since you're the one with the keen eye? And I'll take this one for a spin.
I got a great idea. Why don't I go on the guns?
Fantastic. Cool.
Over the channel, you hear 5 women go,
Listen, are you on this channel? Are you listening
yes,
to
we're
me?
keeping the channel
lis-
open for important purposes. Take that! Yeah! They're in the middle of a fight right now.
Whoa. So you want to listen in on what I'm doing? So you do care? You want to know what I'm up to right now? Like,
Don't worry, it was quiet peeing.
Never be ashamed. Never pee quietly.
Don't worry, in space no one can hear you pee.
Never pee quietly! That's our first t-shirt. Never pee quietly.
never pee quietly.
No, in space, no one can hear you pee. I think is our first t-shirt. Thank you.
When you pee at least 1 psi, there is going to be some noise. I once stripped the enamel fully out of a bathroom.
I'm going to...
Why are you telling us this on the open channel?
Sorry, I thought this was a conversation about urinary matters. I will continue looking out at space.
Okay,
All right.
in the vain hope that the Grand Master is devising some kind of grand strategy that doesn't involve fluid dynamics, I am going to roll some daring heroics to try and, Lupus, Coits? Is that the name?
Lupus Coits.
No, the
I
Coits.
don't know what that means,
Coits
but it sounds like
is
a
a
great
ringtone
sci-fi
name,
name.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought you were describing
There's
a
a
very
character
weird
called
disease.
Lupus Coits.
Lupus Coits is a fantastic name, which we'll save
It
for
really
later.
is.
Yeah, didn't we defeat him last month?
I'll try and
Yeah.
go Coits style around the nose of the Supreme airship.
Okay. I think that's daring heroics. I hope it's not a teachable moment. I worry what you're teaching.
I mean, there's a lot of interesting, physics and orbital mechanics involved in that, but this definitely comes underneath.
There's nothing more heroic than physics, children.
Amen.
That's a 9.
Yay! All right, you loop yourselves handily around the nose of this spaceship. Unfortunately, it has a perfect docking point for you, right there on its snoot. And you're looking in at the control panel, where a bunch of lollipoppers are running around going, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!"
I would like to open fire with the nuclear cannons that I definitely designed myself and didn't just order off the internet.
I don't think I could let you have nuclear cannons. That's a bit much.
They're
Well,
just
that's the
called
thing. They don't
nuclear cannons.
actually
Oh,
fire
okay.
nuclear
They're
bombs.
Actually, water guns.
They're
Yeah, like
oh,
that's what's written
yeah,
on the
big water
tin.
guns.
I don't know what they
Okay,
do.
fine. Roll me a...
Water guns are some of the most dangerous things on the planet. You have a volcano in your house.
Supreme soakers.
Steam me up in
I
here.
love that you've waited until you're already docked with the ship to attack it.
Up close and personal.
I'm not credited with that much intelligence.
Look,
like,
it-
I just kind of live my own truth.
Look,
That's
it's
Matt
not a
talking.
good plan, but at least it's a plan.
That's not true.
I just kind of live my own truth. Okay, I'm gonna open.
yeah,
so I
roll
have
me
to
a-
roll.
roll me a
I assume this
daring
is thrilling
heroics, my
heroics. Yeah, right. Time for some thrilling heroics. That is a failure. I've rolled a 3.
All right, so let's see what your mishap is. Ooh. Okay, that's an 18, which is back to square one.
Not again. Just
Oh no!
no.
Back to square one.
While
But
we're
only for
docked!
So you fire this cannon. I don't think I can take you all the way back to. Am I gonna make you go all the way back to Earth?
Can we
I
find...
feel
like you can't do that to
I
my
feel
team.
like I feel
but,
I feel like maybe it just violently undocks us. It
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah, well, no,
Team Rocket
definitely
is
We just
blasting.
didn't clamp on.
Yeah, Team Rocket's
just fly
blasting
off
off
again.
him kind of
definitely
way.
it undocks you. I think it blasts you towards the asteroid as well, because that's where it's heading. So if you're on the top of it,
Yeah.
you're like tumbling. You're also very tumbly right now.
Yeah.
Like you're all feeling very sick.
Yeah, no, it's...
Yeah, so you try to shoot them, and instead you just blast yourselves backwards because you weren't docked properly.
Whoa.
Oh no.
And now everyone's being sick, and you're going.
Yo, Trip Shop, what are
very,
you doing? We're
very
supposed to be
quickly
docking, man.
towards the asteroid.
I am pressed back into the pilot's chair because of all the G's. I'm actually kind of
All the
calm
Gs.
because this is kind of my lived experience, the whole disorientation and feel of bile rising and not knowing which way is up. That's kind of my thing.
It's your day to day.
But I'm just not physically strong enough to reach the controls. It's like, you were both very late and very early. Oh, that was impressive.
So
Thank you.
someone needs to try to get hold of these controls before you hit the asteroid.
Volcanica is going to use her steam power to propel herself
Ooh.
across the ship.
All right.
I wish you could see the image in my head.
It's beautiful. Well, in my head it looks like she's kind of farting.
But from the top of her
Yeah,
head,
from the
and
top
she's
of
just
her
like
head.
smiling proudly.
So she's
Like-
feet forwards then.
Yeah.
Everything she does is feet forwards.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Everything isn't like looking like it's meant to be like an impressive double kick, but it's just because that's the only direction she can aim.
She
if
kind of
uses
looks
steam.
like a synchronized swimmer all the time.
Synchronized
Oh,
squirrel.
right, we did establish that she can also like power out of her feet and stuff because she can shoot upwards.
Yeah. So give me a daring heroics, please, Volcanica.
Oh no,
Oh no.
Oh.
that
no.
is a 6, and my number is
7.
6. Does that count or fail?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, what does that mean?
Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Let's have a check. The number always starts as an 8. Any actions taken in the game. If your characters they must roll over, they must roll under. They don't.
Ow, come on.
Equal-
It's
equal
1 in 10
over?
chance.
count
Equal
probably...
over sounds...
Yeah,
Equal
I
over.
say equal. I say tie goes to the runner. You know. So you successfully poot yourself towards the controls. You hit them with your feet. Do you have, like, little rocky toesies?
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Are they really ticklish?
You can't just ask someone if their toesies are ticklish, Luki.
Oh my
I'm
god.
asking Volcanica, not Helen.
That's why you're not allowed
I
on the
know,
bus.
but my immediate self-preservation was no one will answer this question.
That means
No
yes.
living being will answer that question.
Volcanica has tickly toesies.
Disturbs me
Okay.
for some reason. I don't know
So,
why.
do you grab the hold of the controls and manage to bring the ship steady? You are no longer rocketing towards anything.
Hey, Volcanica, shall I fire the cannons again?
However,
No!
you have now kind of very loudly announced your presence to the Supreme Airship and all those who sail within her. And it has focused its tractor beam on you.
I'm fine with that. Wait a second, Fusion, and I'm going to get on the. We have counterbalancing cannons, which are meant to be fired like both in sync, but you only fired one, which was why we went spinning off.
I knew that. That was... I knew exactly what I was doing.
Sure.
I'm going to move over to the other cannon, and I'm going to look Fusion Hood in the eye in a way that just coincidentally breaks the fourth wall and goes, remember, it's better when we work together. And I'm going to take this as a teachable moment to fire the cannons in sync.
Oh, that was sneaky. I'll let you have that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ideally, fire straight into the tractor beam, because then the bolts will be drawn into the mechanism.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
very clever. That's
very
Matt.
teachable
Fusion Hood
moment.
doesn't get it.
You
but
like turn
Matt likes
turn
it.
to the camera and go, children, this is a lesson about physics.
Eat physics!
You need to roll under your number.
Eat physicians!
No. No.
An apple a day and you can eat a doctor.
For the humble
I'm
cost
really,
of an
really
apple a
nervous.
day.
This isn't
You
going
two
to work
just
now.
eat a doctor.
Oh, that's a 2, it worked.
I really hope it does.
Yay! All right, you fire straight
Yeah.
at the. What was the word?
Tractor
You
beam?
fire straight
The
at the
tractor
tractor beam, and the beam that was focusing on you, it explodes, and the ship looks annoyed. It might just be soot stains from that.
The ship,
from that-
the entire
Did
ship.
that
the
rocket
entire
just
ship looks
frown
very
at
annoyed
us?
with you. Yes. It might just be that it's a little bit soot stained or something you've done has changed the way it looks a little bit, but it doesn't look impressed with you.
Uh-oh.
So you are now between the rocket and the asteroid.
Between a rocket and a hard
Uh,
place.
you
Between a rocket and a hard place.
That's the
Oh,
episode
no.
title.
Between the rocket and a hard place. Oi, oi, oi. You haven't managed to take out all of its tractor beams or its weapons, which it is now levelling at. So,
Oopsie daisy.
Oh.
so
Uh-oh.
you
Tony,
can either
do
try
something.
to dock with it again, you can
Oh.
attack it again, you can
No, Tony can
flee
do it.
to the asteroids. You can do anything really.
Tony's going to do something ridiculous.
What's Tony going to do?
I don't know, but it's going to be ridiculous. I haven't thought further than
I
this.
feel like...
I think Featherweight just like pushes him out of the airlock with his rocket-powered suit on.
Go,
Tony,
Tony,
go.
be magnificent
Things will take out.
somehow.
Tony!
Attack their weapons! Attack their weapons,
He's like
Tony.
scrabbling at the under his coring. The subtitles say, "Let me in, you bastards!"
That's it, Tony! Do your war cry! I believe in you! I believe in you!
And he,
What a nice bird.
what do you want him to do?
I literally have no idea.
Attack the
You are
weapons.
controlling him. I'm not going to control him for you.
I would like him to try and block their view of the asteroid so they can't see where they're shooting. So he's just going to plaster himself bodily with his
Okay.
giant mech suit.
He
So
has
they're,
like, yeah. So
viewing
he has
deck.
little propellers on his mech suit. So he goes towards
Yeah,
it.
I'm assuming he can move. I'm not just like throwing him into space to float to death.
Yeah, he's got little jetpacks.
Good.
Yeah, he's going to like lie over their viewing platform
Yeah.
window screen thing so
It just
they can't see where
hit
they're
me
shooting.
like one of your French hawks.
Just hug it. Just
Okay,
yeah.
please roll a daring heroics on behalf of Tony the Hawk.
And,
Okay,
and,
so I'm
through,
on a
and
6.
through the scope, they're going, "Cool, what a bird!"
That is a 0.
10 again.
That is a big 0 on that
Oh
dice.
yeah,
Yeah.
alright, he lies across them. He lies across, and now they can't see what they're doing.
Hooray.
Yay!
Success.
Right, should we try and dock again?
Yes,
Yeah.
let us try and get on board.
He's bought us some time. How long can a hawk survive in space? Actually, about 3 hours until his oxygen depletes, so we're good.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful.
God?
Oh, fantastic.
I don't know.
Oh,
You're fine, Tony. You're fine.
Communication is good among players.
yes.
Volcanica, like, let's dock, man.
Yeah,
That sounds like a
do
pickup
it.
line. Let's dock, man.
Oh no.
Over
let's not
the
get into-
intercom, you hear Careless Whisper go, he used that one on me.
Oh.
Hey, you guys are still listening, huh?
Yes, we've made it inside the crossing point.
Well,
Well, yeah, but you guys got like a head start, so like we're just docking now, and then we're gonna take over. We're gonna finish
Wonderful.
first because we're better.
And then we're
it's
going to go on a
always a good thing
six-person date. Okay, so how are you? Are you trying to think if this docking? Are you being a bit more sensible this time with your docking? Guys, are you using docking protection on your dock?
Always dock safely.
Always dock safely, guys.
Always dock safely. My brain is just...
I mean, Volcanica is now in charge of the controls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I don't think Volcanica knows how to fly a spaceship.
Okay,
no.
so this is definitely daring heroics.
You could say this might be a little rocky.
Hey!
I have a needle. I'm not afraid to stab you with it.
Don't stab people with needles during the game. Wait till after.
Well,
Thanks,
I can take over the controls and maneuver us in.
That would be sensible.
Yes.
So
All
let's
right.
not do it.
Slide to the left. Slide to the
Hey.
right.
Okay.
Two hops this time.
Honk, honk.
Is it daring heroics again?
I think probably.
Most things are, aren't they?
Yeah, give me a daring heroics.
Right.
Yes, this is like, learn from your failures, kids. This is how you actually dock.
This is over, right?
Yeah.
I need to get over 7. Why did I
like
roll a
this mechanic.
d20? Oh my gosh, my brain. That was very easy to get over a 7
Yeah,
if you
you
roll a
gave
d20.
yourself good odds there, Matt. Who are you, Peter?
We
I
never
don't...
clarified. What dice are we actually rolling?
Hey, tens!
D10s.
What have you been rolling?
Tens.
What have you been rolling, Helen?
But I just meant that normally, like, when we start playing again, I ask the question and I forgot to this
Oh,
time.
yeah.
So,
I was like, what is
the same way
Helen
we
been rolling for the
reintroduce
last
ourselves,
hour?
I normally ask what we're rolling, and it took me an hour and 2 minutes to do that, so...
An hour and 2 minutes. Unbelievable.
I rolled
We
a
just
3,
roll
which is a failure.
It is. So I get to roll on our mishap table again, which I love doing.
I'm back to square one.
Oh, sweet Christmas.
We're really bad at
We're
docking.
never gonna dock with this shit.
Guys,
We just can't dock.
Helen,
We
No.
just
no.
can't dock
way
the
too
rocket.
much.
guys, I got it made out of cardboard again.
Oh, no!
for goodness sake.
No,
do you
there's
want to
basically
Who frickin'
or
who repaired the ship with
Oh,
cardboard?
I'm trying to
Which
decide what's
moron
made out of
intern?
cardboard.
oh dear, what is made out of cardboard? What do I dock to that's made out of cardboard? Do I even dock made out of cardboard?
You
the
start,
Is it not the real docking point?
you
Is
start,
it a decoy
you start
docking?
to dock to the
good.
Supreme Airship, and as you do, you realise the whole airship is made of cardboard, and it's a decoy.
Oh
It's
no!
a
Oh
decoy
my
airship.
god!
Oh, no.
Oh,
And
no.
as this happens, some fuzz breaks in on your screen, and the face of Mayor Default, or Faultline, as they are now known, appears. Still working on my evil laugh there. I think it's coming along well, lady and gentlemen.
That's a matter of opinion.
Practice makes perfect!
Yes, thank you.
Quiet. Don't encourage. Don't
I see
encourage
you've
them.
fallen for my cunning plan of creating a cardboard replica of the Supreme Airship and placing it in your way. Meanwhile, the real Supreme Airship was behind you all along and has already got to the other side of the asteroid and is now maneuvering it into position. And you look behind you and see that the asteroid is indeed moving out of its original... It's not an orbit. What am I
Trajectory?
thinking? Route? Yeah,
Flight
trajectory, that's the
Trajectory.
measure. Moving out of its original trajectory and heading towards the Earth, guided by a thin blue tractor beam.
No!
Alright. I've got a crazy heroic idea.
Cough drops?
Yes, please.
Don't offer the villain cough drops,
When we
Volcanica.
catch you, I'll give you some cough drops.
Thanks, Volcanica.
And I will beat you senseless.
I can actually do with the steam, you know how you do? With the,
Oh, yes, eucalyptus.
Yeah, if I put a bit of eucalyptus in your crater, it's the best.
Oh, don't put eucalyptus in your crater.
That sounds faintly obscene. This is a kids' show, goddammit.
It's just a bit of, herbal remedies between friends,
I laughed so hard I lost my headphone. Sorry.
God.
All right, I've got a crazy heroic idea. Why don't we ram into the meteor and try and knock the meteor into the airship?
That might damage the ship. How about you launch me through one of the atomic cannons directly into it?
Yeah, you're right. You're harder than any ship I've ever met.
You.
Let's launch you out of the cannon.
Right. I will go down and load myself into the cannon.
Back into
Excellent.
the ship.
Quick question. What's Tony plastered to? What's he hugging?
He's just
a piece of
he's on
cardboard.
the
He's
cardboard.
hugging the cardboard.
Oh yeah, he's still...
Tony.
Sorry, Tony.
Just come back, honey. Come back.
It's more like cardboard glass.
Aww. Aww.
An amazing revolution. However, it is used for evil.
Haha! Alright, so you are... sorry. Great Grandmaster Basil is putting himself into a silo
Yes.
and being launched at the asteroid that is the size of the Isle of Wight.
Yes.
Cool.
This can only go well.
Yep. Excellent.
Sounds good.
I got nothing. Let's do it.
I've got nothing better.
It might knock it off course. If not, I will launch myself at the great airship, and you can join me.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe, since we're having so much trouble docking, maybe I should launch myself out
It's
of the
only
cannon port
because
as well.
you were docking
Yes.
with a cardboard ship, to be fair.
True.
It does explain it.
All right, okay, yeah, so may I suggest,
You may.
suggest as a plan, maybe Basil and I, we fire ourselves out of the cannons and we try and, land on the asteroid.
What a great idea!
And I'm gonna take a missile with me.
Okay.
And then what we can do is we can, put the missile on the meteor and then fire the missile, and it will act like a rocket, and it will move the meteor off course.
Marvellous.
Can't
Hold on, I'm
possibly
thinking
go
about
wrong.
the physics of that.
It'll...
I think it would actually work. I genuinely think it
if
would
you
work.
fired it in the opposite direction that you wanted the meteor to go, then
Yeah, of course, yeah.
asteroid that you wanted the asteroid
Yes.
to go, then
Yeah.
yes.
It's basically a
Only
thruster.
if the force was stronger than the force that the
Or you just need,
was putting on it, so we'll
remember,
see.
you don't need to reverse it. You just need to knock it aside.
Exactly. We don't
And
need
that's
to turn
how
it. We
I
just need
park
to
my
nudge
car.
it to the side.
All right. Both of you will need to roll me a daring heroics.
This is
Oh,
definitely
my
daring
lord.
heroics, right? I have to get over a
I mean,
six.
it's 50-50 now. I'm on
Because the
5.
teachable
so,
moment is don't fire yourself out of cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all on you.
What did you get, Victor?
I have actually succeeded.
All
I
right.
have, I
So,
have failed.
okay, let
Oh,
me
no.
roll a mishap for Peter.
What is my
15. Unexplained cameo.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
So you both hop into the twin silos. You do a little
Oh, okay.
a little secret high five handshake kind of thing before you do, and
Uh-huh.
Giving him the wiggle.
do the butt wiggle, snake charmer,
Yes.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Yes.
and you load yourselves in. Tony the Hawk looks a bit concerned. Caw? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you're both blasted into space, and
Woo!
Fusion Hood perfectly on target, heading directly towards the asteroid, head first.
Yeah. Yeah, who's watching this? This is amazing.
Great Grandmaster Basil.
Might I suggest that he gets punted off into space when suddenly a ship commanded by Pink scoops out of nowhere, grabs the missile, and just yeets him back into the plot.
Okay, yes, okay, so yeah, you accidentally go slightly off course. You're heading out past the asteroid. You try to grab at it as you go past, but you can't. You're moving too quickly, and then and you just sort of keep going. You're moving so quickly, you see stars passing by you. Not literally, that would be insane, but you would die.
But we think we
Yeah.
do.
Because this episode has been so
Yeah.
measured.
It feels like you're travelling through the time vortex, and then unexpectedly, you're picked up in another tractor beam by an unrecognised ship. And
What's all this then?
now you have to conversation with yourself.
Who are you? I am the great Grandmaster Basil. I am trained in the 18 deadly arts of chess. I've never played chess. I was only really bored about 12 days ago. Also, this is my crew, but they're very quiet.
Shall I kill him? Shall I kill him? Do you want me to kill him?
I'm
Captain?
not actually.
That's absolutely. You
died.
sounds like a good idea. Right. Well, where'd you come from, friend? Where do you want to go? I'd like to go back through a portal, please. That sounds absolutely amazing. Right. I'll just absolutely fling you round this one. I do like being a good flung. Yes, we're actually gonna get you at Mach 4.5, I don't know, and break you straight through the space-time continuum. That is what I like.
That is what I like.
And with that, Pink turns on the completely legal tractor beam that he has that can fire people through the space-time continuum, and yeets him back through it.
Because he's been fired through the space-time continuum, he somehow appears at the other side of the spaceship, of their, our round spaceship, a second after he's fired out of one side of it. So you see him fired out and just vanish into the distance, and then behind you
hello. Hello. I'm going to go back down to the cannon now out of shame and fire myself.
Let's go sit in the cannon. Right, so Fusion Hood.
I've had days like that.
Fusion Hood, you are heading for this asteroid. I won't make you roll again for landing.
Yeah.
So you land lightly on the asteroid. Oh, so dramatic. Do you strike a pose?
Oh yeah, I want to do the full Captain America
the
pose.
three-point landing. Yeah.
Yeah. I punch the floor and I hurt my hand a little bit, but I recover it. I don't.
Over the airways,
Style it out.
You hear Heartbreaker go, "No one can see you."
Yeah, but you're thinking about it.
Whisper told me she can tell.
No, well, fine.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Volcanica.
Oh dear.
No, not you.
Oh, well. Listen, I'm just gonna save the world here. You guys can talk all you like. I'm here with where?
Okay, Whisper, can you tell me about how you did your nails?
Oh yeah, I would love to. There's this amazing salon that I go to. I would love to take you. They were just
I feel like this is not the conversation for
like,
now.
I did them to
I say from inside the
represent
cannon.
all of us in the Atomic Cupids. They've all got different little patterns. I
feel like this isn't the right conversation.
Okay, so
oh, look at me. I'm in the Cupid arrows and my hair is always perfect.
While the rest of you are doing your stuff, Volcanica is arranging a salon date with
I'm squeezed into the cannon like a little sausage.
Okay. Aww. So you want to basically what you want to do is you want to position this missile so that it's facing the opposite direction to the Earth. No, you want to position this missile towards Earth.
No, I actually want to position this missile so it's perpendicular to Earth.
Okay.
The asteroid is heading towards Earth. I want to do the rocket to fire towards, say, the left of it, with the aim of, rather than reversing it or stopping it, I just want to nudge it just a little bit to the left so that it will miss its target. Okay.
Oh, but we still get a lovely light show.
But we will still get a really romantic light show for all those lovers down, watching it from the mountain.
Everyone looks awkwardly at each other.
I can't look awkwardly, I'm in a cannon.
The cannon looks awkwardly at you. Volcanica is in there with you somehow.
Okay.
I'm looking at my shoes. They're fascinating.
Okay, so that's definitely going to be a Daring Heroics, or whatever it's called, Daring Heroics.
Daring Heroics.
I can't imagine it would be a teachable moment.
I don't think so. I might have to do a PSA if I fuck this up.
How low are you getting?
I'm on 5 currently. I have failed.
Oh no!
I've rolled a 1.
Oh my god! Okay, let me see what your mishap is. Oh no.
What now?
It's 12, which is lost forever. Oh my god!
What does that moving away from me?
Mean?
I was shocked. I reacted dramatically.
Forever? Do you just zoom out into the? Do you forget to let go of it and you just get carried off into space?
Well,
The
yeah,
missile
may I
is
suggest?
lost
No, may
forever?
I suggest? Like, and we can kind of work out in a minute how to kind of bring me back into the action. But like, I've spoken a lot already, so may I suggest that like he's like, yeah, everybody's watching. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! And he fires the missile, and then the missile is not very well secured to the meteor. So it just fires off into space with him sitting on it, and he's just gone.
Oh my god! And then we go to
Yeah,
the ad
and
break, and
I'll be
everyone's
back
like,
in
"No,
like
he'll
20
never be
minutes
back.
or whatever. But for the like, as far as anyone knows,
Exactly,
the Garth Hormone at Fusion Hood is just gone.
Whoopsie daisy.
Gone forever. Asterisk. Then down the bottom, forever defined as 7.
Oh, like Craig. Oh, like Craig
Yeah, I'm
David.
gone for the time being.
Exactly.
So, this asteroid is getting dangerously close to Earth's atmosphere. The maniacal laughter of Faultline is getting a bit better.
Oh, that's so much better.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
I've been practicing in front
You're
of the mirror.
getting better, but you really just need to go with the flow. Speaking of which, and I'm gonna do what I've been doing already, and I'm just going to attempt to fly our ship. I'm not even trying to dock, I'm just trying to, like, ram and basically I'm trying to hula hoop our ship around the airship. On the basis that
Okay.
will knock it off course and probably do funny
Yeah.
things to the tractor beam.
Daring heroics, my friend.
Cool. Oh!
Ugh.
That was
Yes,
exactly
Liz.
what I needed.
Yes.
Alright, so you're trying to lock yourself around the airship in a way that makes it move course.
I'm trying to basically turn the ring ship into a hula hoop.
Yeah. Okay, so you break its tractor beam, it's no longer moving the asteroid, and it's now on the way away from the asteroid, it's off its own course. The asteroid has now been put onto a course that will send it colliding with Earth, so you need to do something about that, but the Supreme Airship is for the moment not doing what it was going to do.
I can't keep them distracted for much longer.
Could somebody fire me out of the cannon, please?
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, mate.
I'm going to dock myself at high velocity.
Featherweight Volcanica, Tony, this is on you. I kind of occupied right now.
Yep.
Thank
I'm
you.
on my way.
Much appreciated.
I've got you.
Okay, so roll me a daring heroics, I guess.
Wait, me or
Well,
Jacob?
who's being shot out the cannon?
You're shooting.
No, Peter's being shot out the cannon.
Oh, did you make it? Sorry,
I made it being shot out, but I don't know where I'm being shot out yet. That's not my prerogative.
Well, where did you want to be shot out to? Because
I'm going to be honest,
you
I
got a
hadn't really
success.
come up with
I
that
don't know.
bit.
I just pressed shoot.
So I'm being shot out of the cannon. I assume at the ship, and we're gonna board it ourselves.
The ship's already been taken care of. It's the asteroid
I'm
that's
gonna
the
board
issue.
the ship anyway.
How's the ship been taken care of?
Okay, cool.
I mean, you can try
That
to use
was
the
my
tractor
plan.
beam on the ship to move the asteroid
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, you are on the ship. So
Aha!
you should have been shot out of a cannon into the ship. You broke through it. Lollipoppers are running around screaming. Yeah! Make
Aha,
way, make
you
way!
cannot
Stop him,
me,
stop him,
for
stop
I am
him.
the great Grand Master. And he's just going to stick his hand to his side, so just go, haha, Queen's exit, and then he's just going to go in a complete straight line towards the tractor beam. Well, he's going to try and go in a complete straight line through the lollipoppers, just body slamming them out of the way.
I'll let you have that one. I won't make you roll for that. That's cute.
His legs don't move, but his feet do. Just he just runs along, leaning forwards.
Okay, Faultline is at the controls, and they lunge for the tractor beam at the same time as you. So what do you do to stop them?
Fault line, it appears you have gone over to the side of darkness. Darkness.
Darkness.
Darkness! Yes,
It's
I'm
up the
having a
road
lot
from
of fun
Totnes.
here.
But you were meant to serve the people, not destroy them.
I am one of the people.
Hey!
Alright, that sounds like a teachable moment.
Ew.
So I'll have you roll teachable moment.
I wanted to try another method rather than just body slamming.
Yeah, appealing to his civic nature sounds
Nah.
like not body slamming.
What did I have to get? Above or below my number?
Below.
Below. Well, looks like we're going to be body slamming him. I just rolled a 9.
Okay, they are a they. They are not a he, they are a they.
Oh, there are they. I do apologise.
That's why I've been yelling there.
Ah.
Sorry.
Right. So you didn't successfully body slam.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so you didn't successfully convince them not to.
Ah.
You can't decide what you're rolling after you've rolled, Peter.
Oh, no. I said I haven't successfully convinced them.
Good. Yeah, unfortunately you don't successfully convince them. So they are still fighting you and you're kind of at an impasse. So what are those of you... Who's left on the ship? Is it just Volcanica and Featherweight?
Featherweight, I think? Yeah. I'm just kind of running around like a headless hawk.
Volcanica is going to go to a locker or storage unit that is in the ship and is going to pull out an extra puffy jumper
Oh.
that's going to go on top of her puffy jacket and a special volcano-friendly hat
Yes.
and gloves
Does she have
and
hands?
furry boots.
Oh. Yeah,
Earmuffs?
no.
We established she has little arms sticking
Yeah,
out, so I
little
assume
arms
she
at
has
least.
hands.
Yes.
But yeah. And then she is going to launch herself out of... Her plan is to launch herself out of our spaceship and basically float/steam power her way, mainly steam power her way, into the hole that was made by Great Grandmaster Basil crashing through.
Roll me a daring
Oh god, am I
heroic.
in control of the ship? Oh no.
Tripshaw's still there.
Oh, is he? Oh, thank god.
Roll me a daring heroics, please, Helen.
That is, that is a 7. My number is
Yeah,
6.
you're
Wait,
rolling
I'm
up, that's
rolling above.
fine. Alright, you
Yes,
make
that's
it
good,
in.
that's good. That is
You
a
are
7,
now
my number
in the
is 6.
Supreme Airship. The lollipoppers are panicking even more now. Oh no, it's the volcano woman! It's the volcano woman! It's the volcano woman!
I'm going to rush towards where Faultline and Basil are, and I'm going to say, Faultline, stop! How could this happen? We were friends!
Oh, Volcanica.
Cough drop.
Thank you. I enjoyed being your friend, but nothing in the world was as important to me as money. For you see, I am a Tory.
But it's not too late! You can change your ways!
No, I can't.
You can with the power of friendship!
And socialism.
And
They're too
socialism!
far gone, Volcanica. Just get this tractor beam and let's get out of here.
You should never give up! You're not even here!
Open channel.
Intercom!
Roll me a teachable moment, and if you succeed, then you will have distracted them enough for Grandmaster Basil to get hold of the tractor.
Okay. Teachable moment.
Yeah.
That is a 3!
The barge.
Yay!
I'll never
They
give up
look-
on my
they look
friends!
at you. They're sucking on the cough drop. They're thinking about how many cough drops you've given them. Stop making everything sexual in this children's cartoon.
Okay.
They're thinking about all the cough drops you've given them over the years.
There's always got to be jokes in it for the adults, you know?
Yeah. Great Grandmaster Basil, you have got hold of the tractor beam. What do you want to do with it?
I will grasp it firmly and lob it. Oh shit! I keep throwing my dice everywhere. I will.
Grasp your
Grasp them
dice
firmly
more
and lock them,
firmly.
you see.
I will grab. I will grab the tractor beam and, with great force and precision, attempt to throw the asteroid deep back into the asteroid belt and score a boundary.
Alright, roll me a daring heroics. I hope you succeed.
And I just rolled a 10. Yes, please.
Yes! You grab hold in the moment that Faultline is distracted by the cough drop of friendship. You grab hold of the tractor beam controls, and somehow knowing exactly what to do with this unfamiliar technology, you...
It's just a joystick, right?
Yeah, basically. You
Okay.
lock on to this enormous asteroid, and with one flick of the wrist, you fling it back onto its intended trajectory towards
Flick off
the
that hard
asteroid
rock with your
belt.
joystick.
And then I will turn to Faultline and say, "Queen takes rook."
But I'm the rook!
Okay, let's not get down into the nomenclature of what I just said.
Queen takes king,
I am a
surely.
queen wherever I go.
Meanwhile, let's flash over to Fusion Hood.
Ah!
Fusion Hood,
bursting
you
off
are
again.
zooming into
I
what
would
seems
like to actually,
the-
if we can, just flash over to what's happening back on the ship with
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Featherweight and Trick Shot.
Absolutely nothing's happening here. There's absolutely nothing to look at. I mean, we're perfectly fine, and nothing happened at all ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing to see here whatsoever. There's no reason why we've gone onto a private channel.
Nope.
None whatsoever.
Finally, a moment of privacy away. Oh God, I pressed the button.
Back on Earth, Clairvoy has a knowing look. Do you want to do a roleplay scene?
Nah,
I'm good with that.
That's quite funny.
Okay. It's PG.
Exactly.
Volcanica narrows her eyes and considers all the ways she can ask the same question again.
So, Fusion Hood, you're kind of orbiting Earth because you were close enough to Earth that you've kind of been caught in its orbit, but you seem to be in what's the opposite of a decaying orbit, like a slingshot orbit, I guess. Like at any moment you could be flung out to space.
Flung out into space. Yeah. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, I'm in that. Going round
in your
and
mind,
round and round.
In your mind, you hear the calm and considerate voice of Careless Whisper. Do you need any help up there, Fusion?
Yeah, hey there, Careless Whisper, your name is... Don't help me. I got this. I'm under stress.
That's not the kind of help I meant.
Okay, hey there, Careless Whisper, how you doing? Are you in the vicinity? Are you around?
No, but, we have a plan, and we zoom back to Earth, where the atomic cupids are standing victorious on top of a pile of lollipoppers with Lollipop Lady of Death tied up in skipping ropes?
Knots? Yeah, like
heartstrings.
I guess skipping ropes would be thematic there. Harpstrings.
Nice, heartstrings.
Yeah.
Heartbreaker's weapon of choice.
Yeah, and Star-Crossed gets kind of a glazed look in her eyes, and she takes hold of Careless Whisper's hand, and Careless Whisper is focusing very hard on you, and Star-Crossed is slowly manipulating the luck in the universe.
Nice.
And your course changes just a little bit, and you're heading back towards Earth.
Oh my God.
But now you're heading into the atmosphere wearing only a spacesuit, riding your rocket.
It's alright, I got this. I can ride this thing all the way down.
Star-Crossed is like sweating.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, alright, okay. I'm not afraid to admit that you guys may have got this one, and you might even have finished before we did. And that's cool, I can take constructive criticism.
I like talking to yourself as you're burning up in the atmosphere.
However, it's getting a little bit hot here, and I don't mean in like a fun way, I mean like in a I'm boiling alive kind of way. So if you guys could maybe get up here in one of your little spaceships and maybe consider rescuing me, I'd be really grateful.
Star-Crossed is concentrating really hard.
At that moment, as Fusion Hood is starting to kind of heat up and I'm getting really hot now and it's starting to hurt, he's then going to deadpan and face the camera and be like, health and safety in space is really important. Always make sure to shut your airlocks and double check those locks at all times. Otherwise, you could end up like a doofus. Like me.
Alright.
How many? So if you do like a moment to camera, how much do you add to your?
One, but you get 2 if you turn your chair around and sit on it backwards. But I don't think Fusion Hood is sitting on.
You turn the missile round and sit on it.
I'm sitting on a rocket.
Yeah,
I'll just give myself a plus. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, he's.
+2.
I'm still going to take a +1 because
you were discoursing to the exhaust fuse.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, as he does this, he does this whole PSA to the camera. Facing backwards, it's reverse Doctor Strangelove.
Amazing. Now, I don't know enough about the upper atmospheres.
Neither do children.
I don't know enough about re-entry from space. I know a lot. Yeah, so
it's
what would protect you. Yeah, I think Star-Crossed is concentrating really hard, and suddenly another piece of space debris just plonks in front of you, and you're protected from the heat of the atmosphere by a big
Magic.
piece of space debris as you plummet towards the Earth. But now, of course, you're falling at terminal velocity towards the Earth, so
that's your next problem.
Amorillis stands and stares up at the speck she can see, and she raises her arms, and enormous trees start to grow.
Ow! As it hits all the branches.
It's like a giant beanstalk, and the vines keep like reaching out to slow your descent as you
slowed one bump at a time.
And then the vines start forming themselves into a parachute that wraps around you and releases, and you glide effortlessly towards the ground.
I think I glide effortlessly,
so cool.
but then about 5 foot from the ground, something goes a little bit wrong, and I still end up like splatting onto the ground. Like,
and Puppy
all
Love, who
grace
is
lost at the last
currently
second.
in her wolf form, runs over and gives you a big sniff.
Ah! Get it! It's a giant dog!
He needs help! He needs help!
A dog that can talk. I must have hit my head really hard.
And they stand over you, posing really dramatically.
Can I, like, for Scissor, like half the top of his suit has burned away? It's like an inversion of the trope. And he's just sits there and a bit like, hey there, guys. Thanks for rescuing me. I feel great now. I feel so much better.
This is the second time I've had one of your hyper-masculine characters be rescued by women.
Good. Wait,
It's fun.
It's not deliberate, it's just kind of happening, because that's how the world works, girls.
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Yeah. So the rest of you are up in space.
hell yeah.
But you have successfully foiled the plan of Lollipop Lady of Death. You have captured Faultline, and you get to return to
Yes.
Earth now if you so wish.
I'll visit you in prison, I promise.
Thank you, Volcanica. I guess I'll have to go to the supervillain prison in Prisonsburg.
I hear they have very good food.
That's a lie.
Oh.
Trip, quick, they're coming back.
Oh,
quick.
yeah, that's nice, hard. Missile that we're gonna leave in
Jacob!
the ship to detonate after we're gone. Why have I taken on this accent? I'm sorry, I panicked.
Did you just go Texan, or was that just me?
Were you guys role-playing in the shuttle?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, they were playing
Murder.
D&D.
Sure.
That's a innuendo, guys.
Oh, you're gonna give D&D a bad name, Luki?
One last missile, which we can...
Let off for fun.
I was going to say point up the rocket's tailpipe as we depart, just to make sure no one else comes
Is
down.
that what they're calling it these days? This one was rife with innuendo.
My-
You
Hey,
had
we just
no
got to
doubt.
throw
got
my
out of
word.
control. This has got out of control.
My word.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, you can do that. I will say that's a teachable moment because you are teaching the children not to litter in space. I don't know.
Always
Okay.
remember to leave the harsh, cold, hostile void of space the way you found it.
Covered in litter.
Full of junk that will burn up harmlessly in the atmosphere.
We are kind of putting a lot of weird shit in our atmosphere. Wouldn't it be more sensible to bring it safely to Earth? Who knows? That's not what you're doing.
See if we can catch a couple of Elon's satellites in the Cascade.
Oh, you
Yeah.
definitely do.
Elon surfs it once a week.
And it's such a
Just up there surfing space junk.
And well, so I think we flash forward to the Atomic Cupids and Proton Patrol with Lizard Lady standing on the top of the Nucleus building that evening, watching the even more dramatic and beautiful asteroid light show, because it's joined by the inexplicably ongoing explosion of the Supreme aircraft.
It's so beautiful.
Oh my god, where's Tony?
Oh no.
Don't tell me you left him on the...
He's
Oh,
my
struggling.
Christ,
He's
for a minute I
still
was like, we
struggling to
forgot
get out of
Tony.
his mech suit.
We did.
So you called him back.
I did call him back.
Right?
was
You
on- he
called
was in
him
the
back,
ship.
right?
He was in the ship while they were.
I'm not going back into space for a
playing
fucking
games.
bird. No offense. I know you wouldn't do the same for me.
He's still struggling to get out of his mech suit.
I don't know what to say to that.
I'd go into space for all of you. You're my best friends.
You and Careless Whisper are doing each other's nails.
Yeah. And Puppy Love is braiding Careless Whisper's hair. It's about to be saying braiding Volcanica's hair, but I'm not sure Volcanica has hair.
Braiding her moss.
Is Volcanica just starting a polycule with the Atomic
Oh yes,
Cupids?
she is 100%.
Yeah. They are all just surrounding you. They love you so much.
She loves them so much.
Because you were like their hero. You were the only girl superhero in the city before them.
And now she has friends who are also
She has
girls.
friends. Yeah, and they all wear pink.
Can I catch Heartbreaker for a minute?
Right, you can try.
Which is mine now.
I just want to kind of walk over, like, kind of hands behind my back, trying to look as, like, sort of cool as possible, but it's clear that I feel a bit awkward. And I'm just like, so, I just wanted to say, like, you know, thank you for rescuing me and stuff, and like, I'm like mad sorry about giving you guys nuclear sickness and stuff, and I kind of feel a bit bad about that, and so I just wanted to like say that. Or like, are we cool?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I get paid a lot better now than I did as a badly sponsored female athlete.
That's...
And I've, like, got these really good friends and superpowers. So, yeah, I guess, like, yeah. And
Cool.
then I got to save your life, which was funny.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, don't tell anybody about that. But seriously, though, that's...
I mean, the whole, like, the news was watching.
That's
it's, like,
on the news.
It's being streamed, like, on that building over there right now.
I forgot that Careless Whisper was a journalist. I forgot about that.
Yeah, she's, like...
She's so
She's on
talented.
it all the time.
But hey,
She's got such a good GoPro.
you guys rock, right? And so, like, just wanted to say, love your work, love what you do, and peace out. Yeah. And he just kind of backs away, smiling, and just be like, yeah.
She just before she grabs hold of your wrist, she pulls
Hey.
you in and she gives you a kiss on the cheek.
And
then
he's
she
really
blushes.
touched. He's
She
he kind of
blushes, like,
touches his
bright
cheek. He's
red.
like, oh, like, and he's just like, thank you very
like,
much.
just shut up. She walks off.
He just kind of stands there for a minute, like, he's like, oh, that's really nice. And then he's just kind of gonna put his hands in his pockets and head over to watch the light show on his own, whistling cheerfully to himself.
Oh,
Such a wholesome ending.
Or Volcanica stole all of his potential girlfriends.
But he's kind of cool with it. He's got something more valuable, which is a friend.
Friendship.
and a respect for women juice.
You got friends that make me so happy.
He's learned to respect women.
Yay!
And maybe a trip shot and a trip shot and featherweights.
Shut and fuck. Don't jump to the end. What?
After a quick tiff about whether they'd go into space to rescue Tony, I think so.
He was not. You didn't leave him in space.
I know, but what if we had? You said you wouldn't go. That's unacceptable. He's everything to me. I've spent my life caring for this hawk. And the hawk before. And the hawk before that. They don't have a long lifespan.
I'm just saying, there's a time and a place for everything. Speaking of which, based on our current track record, I reckon we've got about 5 to 7 days before the next apocalypse.
That sounds about right.
I'm thinking, you ever been to Edinburgh?
Oh no, I hear it's quite a city though.
Aww.
Well, there's only one way to find out if what you've heard is true, isn't it?
I suppose so. And he just goes like pink. Very pink.
Aww.
And in the background, you hear a crack as Great Grandmaster Basil gets into a portaloo and just breaks the back off it.
His one true love. Pissing.
Sorry.
And freeze frame.
Sorry. I'll replace that.
Oh, what a beautiful ending.
Oh my
And
word.
Lizard Lady puts her head in her hand.
Because this was so, like, romantic and sentimental, and then...
Peter.
I was thinking he might, be playing a game of chess with
No,
Lizard Lady.
he is
No.
desecrating a
He's
portaloo.
pissing like a racehorse.
Desecrating a portal. Is Featherweight's superpower that he can train hawks to be superheroes?
I think so, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's it. And he doesn't know that, he just thinks he keeps finding really talented hawks.
Aww.
They take to the regime really
He's
well.
probably some kind of animal whisperer.
So that was Saturday
I like
morning
the-
breakfast,
I like-
friends.
That was Saturday morning breakfast, friends.
Oh,
That was great fun.
that was a lot of
I
fun.
really liked that
Yeah.
game.
I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Did we enjoy it the second time?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, certainly.
The city of Townsburg can rest easy tonight, knowing that the Lollipop Lady and Mayor Default are safely locked away in Superman's prison. and the Proton Patrol are ready for any danger the world can throw at them. Instead of a game next week, we'll be releasing a review episode of the games we played this year. Join us for a lot of puns and a few moments of genuine introspection. But until then, thank you for listening to Direcast. If you'd like to keep up to date with episodes and announcements, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Direcast, and on Instagram at DirecastPod, and subscribe to us on your favourite podcatcher. And hey, if you enjoyed listening to us, maybe consider giving us a rating or review, or sharing us with a friend. We'd really love that. Direcast is Luki Slinn, Matt George Lovett, Jacob War, Helen, Peter Wellman, and H Folkmans. Our logo and banner art are by H Folkmans. The Direcast theme and Saturday Morning Breakfast Friends variation were composed and performed by Matt George Lovett. This episode was edited by Luki Slinn. This week we were playing Saturday Morning Breakfast Friends by The Unknowable, a link to which can be found in the episode description. And at least for this week, that's how the Direcast